Good morning, my fellow yoga travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. Friday, it's PowerPoint Day. Let's get right to it. This is called Whoever Sets Out. Whoever sets out to purify themselves is assisted from above. We got a lot of ego cleansing to do, and you can see by these various images, the ascended masters look over the Buddha fields to see who's reaching for the light. They send you some if you're aspiring. They can't mess with your free will, so they won't come into your life unless you ask them to. But it doesn't matter whether it's the Virgin Mary, Saint Germain, the Buddha, Babaji, Kuan Yin, they all represent aspects of your higher consciousness that resonate with you. So if you set out to purify yourself, get clean, you got to get assisted from above. Now, the problem that we have is the follies of this world. Our light is dormant. It's not shining for everybody. It's eclipsed by the follies of the world. Do you buy into that? Into Mammon? To Babylon? You got to stop the internal dialogue. Shut off those ticker-tape thoughts that keep you connected to the pleasures of the world. So, why? Well, either spirit is a word designating something that exists at least as real as anything that's in front of me, or it's not designating anything. What do you say? I say it's real. Einstein said a modern assumption that objective reality is physical reality, which equals the real. There are so many other dimensions and planes that make the physical plane only a relatively real dimension. Like we say, you have VHF, and somebody tells you that's cable, another level of transmission. You just didn't know it, and you didn't have the receiver for it. Moments of illumination of Spirit's presence, as Carl Jung would say, one looks back with appreciation to the brilliant teachers, but with gratitude for those who touched the human feelings. The curriculum is so much necessary raw material, but warmth is the vital element for the growing plant, and for the soul of the child. You remember who touched you physically, and I don't mean in an inappropriate way, the one who really saw who you were like an avatar. I see you. Those are the teachers that you remember. So, as keeper of the old tradition, guardians of conscience, and careless living, they're like rockheads. They're not going to stop standing up for what's been passed on to them, bequeathed by their ancestors. And now each one of us has a chance to be the elder in our generation, passing on the life wisdom that we've learned to the next coming generations. Yeah, we've always been sitting around the fire, huddled around the fire, telling stories of our homeland, talking about the beckoning from beyond, the cosmic homesickness that draws us to come home. So all the myths are from the homeland, from our story, telling stories around the fire. That's what we do. Don't forget to share your story and elicit the story from other people. Now, zones of annihilation, you have to face what it is that you got to let go of again and again. A lot of people don't want to enter here. It's like a restricted zone for their mind. Right? But if you don't explore it, you won't understand what it is to transform yourself. As you get older, there's a lot of self-confrontation, a lot of self-reformation, and then ultimately a lot of self-transformation. Oh, I love this poem. It's a reminder that although we're action-oriented, we have to remember this as well. Have you ever watched kids on a merry-go-round or listened to the rain slapping on the ground? Ever followed a butterfly's erratic flight or gazed at the sun fading into night? You better slow down, don't dance so fast. Time is short, the music won't last. Do you run through each day on the fly when you ask, how are you? Did you hear the reply? When the day is done, do you lie in your bed with the next 100 chores running through your head? Better slow down, don't dance so fast. Time is short, the music won't last. Ever told your child, we'll do it tomorrow, and in your haste not see their sorrow? Ever lost touch, let a friendship die, because you never had time to call and say, hi? You better slow down, don't dance so fast. Time is short, the music won't last. When you run so fast to get somewhere, you miss half the fun of getting there. When you worry and hurry through your day, it's like an unopened gift thrown away. Life isn't a race, so take it slower. Hear the music before your song is over. Slow down. Appreciate what you got. So for me, the whole path is about liberation. Liberation from tribalism to human spirituality. As this little diagram says, I'll bring it up a little bit. Yeah. Oops, too much. I've just learned to do this. There we go. Yeah, the race of humanity, you connect to your family first, then your tribe, then your culture, then the state creates the laws. Moral laws become the compass of religion. But for the free individuality, you have to say thanks, but no thanks, I gotta go. We'll fit this back in. And as we move down, we understand that in some way you have to be connected to your taproot. Like JC said, I am the vine and you're the branches. Without me, you can do nothing. So get your connection to the source, otherwise you live an impoverished life. Ooh, I love this from yoga. Okay. You need survival techniques to deal with your narcissistic grandiosity. And I love this little one. It just says here, the skull crushers, right? All right, now let's see your downward dog. The Skull Crusher gang were known for their cruel and inhuman rituals. Oh my goodness, making somebody do Dhanurasan. They're horrible. Anyway, once you understand this, then you can move on. Narcissistic grandiosity. This is what we're purifying ourselves. That you think everything revolves around you. Everywhere that you're hot shit and the world should kiss your ring. A narcissist will use the phrase, get over it. Because to them, your concerns are trivial. And if it's not about them, they're not interested. Another favorite test. I love this one. Look at this. Narcissist test. Step 1, take a moment to think about yourself. Step 2, if you made it to step 2, you're not a narcissist. How about that one? Love that. And then remember, whoever sets out is assisted from above. So keep the faith. Hang in there. Pass on the good vibe. We're all here to do that and give our gifts. So recognize each other. Bless each other. Be happy that the people who are in your life are in your life. And give the best you got on an ongoing basis. See you next week.